Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but I tried to do my video earlier this week and the cats sort of made it impossible to do so. So here's hoping that this time that they don't mess it up. Go away. You see, now that I've picked her up, she's not going to leave my side. That was a mistake. Anyway, so 8 months on testosterone. I've had a hard time making this video or thinking about it because not a whole lot of actual physical changes have happened. A lot of more like technical stuff, I guess. Still waiting on chest surgery. I'm on a waiting list, and my doctor and I just have no idea when it's going to be. I have to get an initial assessment, and after that, MSP has to go through, and then I have to get an appointment booked. But according to my doctor, that could be like anywhere from February to like next October. I'm shooting for June, and she says that that's entirely possible, but we just have absolutely no idea when it's going to be. So I hope it's sooner rather than later. And on to ID changes. I have a fee waiver for that, but my doctor suggested that I don't change my name because she said, quote unquote, I'll be having chest surgery relatively soon. So she says that after I get chest surgery, then she can send in a suggestion to the government, that I have my gender marker changed as well, so then I can get my gender marker and my name changed on all my ID all at the same time. There's also the issue that I'm going away in April, and I told her that, to the States, and she was unsure on whether or not I should attempt to change my name before that, just in case for some reason things don't go through, because I can't really cross the border, especially as I am now. Like, I have enough problems crossing the border, but with like a name that wasn't consistent or a name that was going through a change and just wasn't changed in some documents, I probably wouldn't get into the country if that happened, and that would really suck. So I might have to hold off on that. I really don't want to though, because it's getting impossible to like go to the bank or use my card or anything really. As for my parents, my mom came into my work, and this is gonna be kind of a sad story. I'm sorry about it. She came into my work and she gave me my check for my school tuition next semester, and she started crying, and she said, like, we sat down, and she said, you know, you're not my little girl anymore, I don't recognize you, and then she said, I wish things could go back to the way they were, and that was really heartbreaking for me, and I still feel really terrible about it, and it's just sort of like, it's a guilty pain that won't go away. And I know, like, people always tell me, well, you know, you're doing what's best for you, but, like, my parents were never mean to me. Like, they've supported me so much with everything, and I just can't help but feel that this is hurting them, and that they definitely don't deserve that hurt, and I don't know how to reconcile the two things, but I guess that'll just come with time. So anyway, transition stuff. I've been going to the gym almost every day, and like I've noticed just like continuing changes in the arms especially. I've been working a lot more on my abs now, so I will show you guys that. So this is how I usually wear my binder, tucked into my boxers, and I find that this is the best way to do it, because otherwise it rolls up, and that really sucks. So, I don't know, there might be too much glare for you to see that, but there's been a fair amount of fat redistribution in my midsection, and I don't know how good this is going to look on film, but I still have sort of that hourglass shape, which is slowly sort of planking out, but, I mean, a lot of that is just working on it at the gym, so I just have to keep exercising, because it doesn't go away on its own. Well, it sort of does lessen, but what a lot of people assume is that, you know, you go on testosterone and you automatically sort of get that male shape, that V shape, as opposed to the hourglass shape, and you get, you know, like the broad shoulders and muscles. You get that all automatically. That's not true. a lot of that depends on you. A lot of the trans guys you see who have like really nice male bodies work for that a lot at the gym, and it takes a lot of dedication, because I mean, I haven't had like ideal results, and I've been working on this for 2 months, so obviously it takes more than 2 months. And yeah, just gotta be consistent with it, and make sure that you're not slacking off, and make sure that your diet's really good. I've been eating so much healthier since I've been on testosterone. It's insane, because I've taken a lot more of an interest in my body. So I've been like working out and eating well, and I think I look and feel so much better than I did before. And a lot of that's just to do with the fact that I have more of an interest in my body now that I can actually look the way that I mentally felt I looked. But I didn't look before, and I know that made no sense, but so yeah, I've also been sort of feeling the limitations of bone structure in that area, because of course, like, your bone structure doesn't change. So like, I know that the one part of me that's just like, I'm never going to be able to change at all is the hips. I don't have particularly wide hips, I mean, comparatively, but I do have wide hips, considering I was born female. So yeah, those aren't ever going to go away, and that's sort of limiting me. So that just drives me to work harder at sort of getting sort of the physique I want. Moving on from physique, my voice, I think, has dropped a little bit, and I apparently can't speak anymore, but that's not new. And more hair, also chin hair. I have like hair here and hair here. I've shaved twice, so it's not a whole lot, but I have like this one creeper hair that just grows out. It's one really long hair. It's so weird. And one last thing, passing. I know I always do that, but it helps me think. I also know I say a lot, but that's something I inherited from my dad. I also go like that when I'm concentrating really hard, which is also from him. It's really weird. Anyway, passing. I now pass. I can easily say I pass about 99% of the time. I will not pass once in a while, but it'll be like a really obscure situation. Like a few days ago, Nova and I were sitting outside of Starbucks downtown, and this woman walks by us and said, "Spare any change, ladies?" And that was the first time in a while that I've not passed. So that kind of threw me off. But I mean, like, I don't think about it anymore, because I'm passing all the time, so I don't have to consciously try to pass. I know I've been over this before, but it's just only intensified. And like, you know you're passing when you can't convince people you're female when you give them your ID, and I think you've stolen your sister's ID, or something along those lines. So that's both flattering and extremely annoying. So that's going to be about it for 8 months on testosterone. Thanks for waiting for that one. I know it took me a long time to get that one up. And yeah, for the future, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about particularly in videos, that might help me be more consistent with making them. So yeah, if you have any transition specific questions, just send them on over, and I'll respond to them in some form or another. PM me though. Don't comment, because I often don't read. Like, I read through all the comments, but I often don't respond to a lot of them, just because I find it easier with the PM messages, because then I can invest more time into answering more in-depth questions. So yeah, that's about it for now, and I'll see you guys later.